pickles. More.
It's funny, yeah, because at the shop, like like a week, like 2 weeks ago or something like that, the heater kind of stopped, like it wasn't heating up anymore, and we're all like, damn, like it's dropped, the temperature keeps dropping and everything. So we didn't know what was wrong. So we go to the heater box, and we're there for like 20 minutes with like butter knives prying it open, and we couldn't get it. So we look it up, and we looked up like the actual company of a video, and then the guy just gets it and just kind of pops it off.
So easy.
Yeah, like nothing. Yeah, where they're taking chunks off.
Because it was showing a battery sign, like the battery's low. So I thought, oh, maybe we need to put a battery in because the heat wasn't working. But we couldn't open the thing.
And then the guy came and did that.
No, we looked up a video on how to do it. Like maybe we're doing it wrong, and yeah, the guy just pops it off, like, and we're fucking there.
And yeah, you're able to do it all.
No, we couldn't do it.
Even with the technique?
None of us had man hands, I guess.
Yeah, no.
You couldn't grip around the whole thing.
I don't know. Like I had a big. I mean,
Yeah,
we couldn't do it.
None of us could do it.
Did he like lick his thumb right before?
Yeah, and then like we're like, fuck, we gave up, and we're all frustrated. Like, man, what do we do? And then we go to the bathroom, and there's a leak on one of the pipes.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, it's about time we call a real man to come do this for us. Like, we need a real man
Come
here to
clean our
shop.
pipes.
And then I was like, hey, and don't forget when he's here, tell him to open up the pickle jar in the back that nobody can open.
7 pickle jars we have in the fridge.
And have him check my oil, too. Right?
Yeah, my car's making this weird whirring sound. I wonder if you could check it out while you're here.
How do I open my hood?
And while he's explaining to us, we see a cockroach run by. Ah, no, no. Get it.
And then you gotta even take him like, yeah, man, my wife hasn't really been enjoying me lately. Wanted to think if you could join in. See how...
We use a real man around the house. Or as he's changing the pipes, we're all there like, he's so dreamy. Like sparkles in our eyes.
Like your legs kicking.
Yeah. Like the toe separators.
He walks in doing a manicure.
Alright, I open my locker and there's a picture of him.
Mr. Plumber guy.
Someone drops their wallet and a picture of him falls.
Oh, is that your dad? Yeah.
I've called him daddy.
No, but to our defense, he couldn't open up that thing either.
No, he couldn't.
Yeah, didn't
No,
he
he
just
couldn't.
fucking break it open?
Yeah, he broke it open.
Oh.
I guess whoever put it on, it wasn't secured correctly, so I'm fine with that.
We're gonna go with that.
It's funny because me and Noah were talking about some sushi places we ate in Austin, and he was saying how good his place was, and when we looked them both up, mine was ranked 4.8 stars and his was 4.7.
And you're like, oh,
It was total bullshit.
yours sounds like shit. Damn, 4 point. Can't deny a 4.8 out of 5 stars.
That's high, right?
That's high. That's like a Michelin
I
star
think
type.
even mine said a high-end sushi place, and then his description was a higher end.
It was, right?
What the fuck, really?
And I was like, fuck. Like,
So do you want this high-end restaurant or this higher-end restaurant?
You want to go to the best restaurant or the bestest restaurant?
Bester.
Right? Oh, that's so funny. Like high end. Oh, higher end. So you think there was highest end somewhere?
We couldn't find
One
it.
with the 4.9.
I was looking. You got the texture of it, right? Like a...
It was the mailman.
You're not kicking my camera this time, motherfucker.
What was the fanciest restaurant you worked at, Toad?
Does it matter? I let my meals speak for themselves.
Really?
Definitely wasn't a 4.8, that's for sure.
He does cook some pretty good meals, though.
He has his moments. Depends what it is. Traditional Mexican food.
He really knows how to press that 1 minute on the microwave.
he can cook a minute rice in 57 seconds. All right, I'll give him that.
The way he pours the water in the Maruchan. Did you hear what he was saying about the fruit guy? He said you could eat the peel with the orange. Right? Or the
You could eat the rind.
That's what he said. Dude, I think Gibbs just took a bite out of the fucking like
Yeah.
with the whole thing, and he was just like, "Oh, I guess you can eat it." And I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" Because yeah, there was like a chunk of his orange missing, and there was no like like it was just like a bite.
Yeah, the guy told me, because there's a fruit guy that comes every so often, and today he had huge avocados for $2 and some really good oranges from California, and he called them eating oranges, which I mean, I think they're all eating
Oranges, but they're for to eat.
But he said you can eat rind and all.
That's crazy. I mean, I took a bite to open it, but then I didn't spit it out.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
When-
really harsh, right?
But when I
Bitter.
think about it, it wasn't. Because, yeah, sometimes you eat an orange and you do that and it's like, this all. But, yeah, this one, it wasn't even that bad.
Wasn't too strong.
Mm-mm.
You know, and they weren't like super sweet, but they're like super juicy. So maybe yeah, like they're not less flavorful per se, but maybe there's less like of that citrusy zest.
Oh, the one
in
I had was
rind.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one I had was like it was good, but yeah, it wasn't that sweet. It was just mainly like it was
The one I
really
had.
juicy.
It was good.
Oh, and then the apples were really good too.
Oh, I haven't tried the apples. The avocados look good. They're big old.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Granny Smiths. They were sour on the apple.
Granny Smith. I think that's like my least favorite type of apple.
Oh man, that's my
Or
favorite.
you know what? No, I'm maybe just the regular red one. It's kind of boring.
The Fuji.
What? I like that one. That's
No,
my
the red delicious or whatever.
red-
That's
that
your
one's
favorite?
good.
My favorite's the I don't know what they're called, but they're like small and they're yellow, and they have like little specks.
They're like sour, no?
No, the ones I have are like really sweet.
Oh, you're thinking of a pear.
No, dumbass,
a
it's
banana.
pear.
You peel it.
A tangerine, a kiwi.
Oh man, and I used to know all my apples.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Next to my poster of the man that came to help us out was a poster of all the flavors of apples. No, but sometimes you'll find like they're small, like
No, yeah, I know which ones you're
and
talking
they're
about.
yellow, yeah, and they're like really sweet.
Oh,
A
the
golden
lemons.
apple.
Maybe it's a golden apple.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are my favorite, for sure.
I always buy the Granny Smith,
The green one?
the green ones. Yeah, and there's another green one that is not sour.
sour.
But yeah, the Granny Smith is the most sour, and I don't know which one's the most sweet, but it's definitely a red one.
I like the red. The red's good.
I'm disappointed that I don't know all my apple strains.
Right. Like if you're making an apple pie, what's the ratio of Granny Smith to red apples would you use?
Or what app? Well, usually when I mix my apples, what apples do you even use? Like, can you use any, or is there one?
I think you use peaches.
I'm pretty sure it's pears in the
Pears.
pie.
A pear pie.
I don't know. The red?
I would say a Granny Smith. I would say a mixture.
Yeah, maybe a mixture.
Some sweet, some sour.
Yeah, because it all kind of tastes like when I take a bite and I get multiple chunks of apple. I'm not like, oh, this one's a little more sweet. It always just kind of tastes like apple pie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the
I
sauce.
wonder if it's sweet. Yeah, I don't know.
The sauce.
The sauce.
Get lost in the sauce. Yeah, why doesn't no one make pear pies?
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do
I've
somewhere.
never even heard of that or seen one.
I've seen
Banana
where
pie.
they cook pears with pork chops.
I've seen that.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, that's good.
You've had it?
Yeah, cooked pears is kind of good. Grill them.
Damn.
The fried banana is good. It's good. Like at the Brazilian steakhouse, remember they come around with the fried banana?
Yeah, that's good. Or the fried pineapple, grilled pineapple.
Yeah, like they put it in burgers or sometimes. Right? What on pizza? You do pineapple on pizza?
I don't, just because I'm not a fan of pineapples. Yeah,
Really?
I don't know if I like pineapple in any dish. Like I don't get pineapple in my Chinese food.
You would just eat some slices of pineapple on the
Yeah,
side.
I could do pineapple by itself, but yeah, I've never had pineapple with maybe with a ham. So yeah, I can see it with a pizza. Ham and pepper.
The
Ham and pineapple.
Hawaiian style.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good, but I haven't had it in a while. Like, it's not a go-to. Maybe if I was in Hawaii.
What about a Granny Smith apple on the pizza?
Oh,
Man,
for
I had,
sure.
I had
With a
eggplant.
nice gorgonzola cheese.
Oh, what? Gorgonzola?
Gorgonzola? You don't know what gorgonzola is? You
don't.
uncultured swine.
Right? Doesn't gorgonzola go with Granny
Un-
Smith?
Everyone knows that.
Unsophisticated palate.
I learned that in second grade.
Yeah, my palate's not as experienced as you guys'.
I had a friend that he passed away about a year ago, so it's like his anniversary. And I remember,
Is his actual anniversary today?
or close to it. It was around this time. It wasn't in November, but. And then, I just remember this friend. He was like so good at chess. And like, every time we'd be playing, I didn't know, I'm just playing on instinct, but he would call me out like, oh, you're doing the Nismo Indian or the Sicilian defense. And
Right.
like, he knew all these moves.
Like, if that's all you got. Like,
Yeah, exactly. If you asked him anything about like the Bible, he knew everything about it. You told him about world politics, he knew all presidents. He knew, he knew well-read man. He had so much information.
And he's talking to you, and then the guys pass by, and he's like, "Oh, he's just bullshitting Renee again."
No, he knew stuff.
No,
And I would always think like, wow, how does this guy know so much? And then one time I was talking to him and I'm looking at him and I'm like, it's not that he knows more than me. It's just, I think he's exchanged information that we all use, because I saw he was cleanly shaven, but then he had like a big patch right here and a patch here. So I'm like, oh, okay, he knows all this, but
it's traded for
he doesn't know how to shave, like and then he's wearing glasses, right? As soon as I said that,
Yeah, I imagine the glass.
and his glasses, one was like over the ear, and it would just be like that and crooked, and he wouldn't fix it, and I just thought like, all right, we're allowed so much knowledge, and if you want more, you've got to lose
Right.
something.
His brain can only allocate so many resources to.
Yeah, for sure. So
It's like when you see pictures of Einstein and his hair's all fucking crazy, and he's all fucking, his shirt's all disheveled. And
yeah, exactly. Like I remember one time my friend too, he was wearing a button-up shirt, and he had missed the button. So all day long,
is it the same guy?
yeah, the same guy, yeah, for sure, same guy.
what do
So
you mean he
he's-
missed the buttons? Like it was like an extra.
Yeah, like so it's higher.
There's like a okay,
One
like
Yeah,
was higher
a
and
button
one was-
coming out over here that doesn't connect. to
No, they
nothing.
were buttoned all the way down.
But
So
then,
once,
yeah,
Oh,
there's
one's
just
down.
an extra one. I think that happened to me in second grade once.
but if you wanted to know, who the world chess champ of 1953 was, he'll tell you who
Oh,
they
actually, it's
who they beat, what opening they used, and everything.
That's why God put Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair.
Yeah, too much brain power.
Like,
Right?
all right, you could have all of that, but you're not gonna have legs. The trade-off.
Yeah, it's a trade-off for sure, right?
Or is it just like he can't move his legs, so what else is he gonna do? Learn.
No, he's definitely higher intelligence for sure, right?
No, like you're saying, yeah, maybe like that happened, and then he's like, well, all I could do is think. Might as well just really think.
Right?
But yeah, he was
Imagine-
already smart before he.
Yeah, and it's funny too, like when you look at superhero movies, the good guy isn't the smartest, but he's the big, strong guy, right? And then the bad guy is always
the thinker,
the thinker,
But he's
right?
all weak and
He's all
ugly.
weak. And
the lab coat.
the lap, yeah, mad at the world because he was inside while the jock got the girl, and he had to devise a.
It's even like you said, like the trade-off. Yeah, I mean, like in real life, you'll meet those guys, and like they get all the girls, and they have like the best clothes, and their hair's all nice, tall. Then you ask them something, and they're like, I don't know. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, for sure, it's a trade-off, right?
Man, yesterday I went to the mall to take pictures of my dog with Santa. It's because, it sounded fun. Like, get him a little dressed up, a little sweater, and then, man, the line was so long, but then it was, like, kind of moving. Like, for the first 30 minutes, it was moving. So then I was like, like, what, another 20 minutes I already got him the sweater. I didn't, I was kind of like invested. And then out of nowhere, it just stopped.
I told them to go early.
And they started, there was 2 lines, and one was a pre-registered line, and then the other one was just, and they just kept letting like 4 people in from
Like
the
the
registered.
fast pass.
It literally said fast pass. It literally said fast pass.
To meet Santa.
And it was just bullshit. And then I was like, okay, I understand. But then, I was there for like 50 minutes, and I was like, fuck, like, I can't leave now. Like,
Anytime there's a fast pass, what do you think about fast passes?
I think it's
So
cool if you
you
have
pay
money.
beforehand and then you skip lines.
Yeah.
You pay extra. Like if you go to Disneyland, you buy your ticket for $100, and if you want the fast pass, you get to go in front of everybody. But that's like an extra
$80.
$80. So suppose there's 2 families of you're going with 5 people each. It's like you're buying double.
Yeah, I'd go like just me, no kids, drinking my latte escargot, looking at all these pores.
But what was even more fucked up was, so those people just getting in the line, and I was like, oh, do these people even know? And I was like, are they gonna like send them back? Like, I've been waiting here forever. They got here after me, and they're in that line almost ready to cross, and then they're like, okay, do you have your scan? And then the lady's like, the what? And like, yeah, like are you pre-registered? And they're like, no. She's like, okay, just go ahead. And I was like, ooh, like,
I would have called her out.
well, and then I was like, should I say something? But then I don't know. I just,
Hey, like, something
Yeah,
like-
for sure. Because people.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they are totally taking advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure.
You should have just gone in there too, right after them.
I should have.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, it was a bad time. I was just miserable.
There's even a fast pass when you're crossing over from Mexico to the United States.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious.
Real? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you don't have to wait in the long line. There's a fast pass.
Well, it's almost like the toll roads. Right, that's like a fast pass for driving.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because it charges you, right? So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, do you want to get charged for...
You can go through this one when there's not as much traffic.
And I didn't know they had them in El Paso, but I was driving somewhere on the west side,
There's one that connects the west side to the east side. It's a toll road.
and I was going, and then I was looking on Siri, or on the maps, and I guess I didn't take off no tolls, so then it just took me on the toll. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
shit, it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I remember one time I was in New York.
They should make a faster pass. Just for...
Faster.
right?
Right.
A fast pass and a faster pass. That way you can really put it to those people, right?
Oh, that's so funny.
Then I saw a
And then
video
the
of this.
fastest past.
Yeah, that's not till like 2 years later, right?
There's like all these people in line, and then he's passing by them like, sucks to be poor, just going all, and there's no one in the fast pass. It's like, oh damn, that must suck.
Yeah, so if
see
you
someone-
if you had the regular pass, you would never get on any rides. Huh?
Yeah, right.
for sure.
Everyone would just be going on the other ones passing you.
That's such a douchebag thing of a company to do, I think.
Fast pass.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Make more money though.
Huh?
Make more money.
Anyway, if you want to get on quick, you gotta make it worth our while. And so they stop everyone else to let these people go.
Mhm.
I think it's 2 lines, right? Wasn't it? We just went to Disneyland, and I didn't pay for the fast pass. It was like so pricey, but we got lucky where nobody was there.
Or like sometimes they'll have like 2 lines, so you guys start, and then right away they cut into another building, the fast pass, and then you gotta go do like the little
Loop de loop.
the loop, the
Oh,
loop,
man.
the stairs go down, and then you reach the people at the same place,
You
and
see-
then it's like 1 line maybe. Or,
You see the
like
sign
something
like,
like that.
estimated wait time 2.5 hours. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, exactly. No, but we went, and man, the longest we waited was maybe 30 minutes.
yeah, it wasn't too bad.
It was really cool.
But there was a lot of people,
glad,
though.
I'm glad I didn't buy the fast pass.
If you had the faster pass, you could have been there in 10 minutes.
Oh man, they should.
Yeah, it's so annoying seeing, like, I hate that. I feel like I always get that, like, the 2 lines, like, at the grocery store.
You think they would do that at the hospital? Like a fast pass.
Do they have anything like that? It's always first come, first serve,
They probably do, and we don't know about it.
right?
Someone's having a baby, they push her off.
This
This
guy's-
guy has a broken finger.
But he's got the fast
He's
pass.
got the fast. He's got the fast.
He's got the fast pass.
Even the baby's like, ah.
There's a knife in your liver. And, oh, he's got the fast pass. Sorry.
His sprayed ankle outdoes your.
The doctor's office, right? There's a bunch of. I mean, that's the same as.
That's where we need a fast. I'd pay for a fast pass at the
With
doctor
the doctors.
for sure.
Get past all the old ladies with their arthritis.
And their stupid questions.
They're bad farts.
I hate when you're like waiting and the person in front of you is just asking all these stupid questions.
At the
Like,
mall, when I was
dude.
taking pictures, it was funny because they would stop the line and then there was like a second line. And this one lady got there and then she was just asking all these questions and Santa's just there. Like, he like literally got up and was looking what was going on. And this girl was just asking like a million questions.
Yeah, I think a minute of questions and you're you're the back
and
of
you're
the line.
slapped.
Yeah, slapped and back to the
Just
line.
slapped.
They should have like a like a fast pass, like not fast pass, but an option where like you can pay and the person in front of you is taking too long. They take them out of the line.
Timer. Calling it like in poker. You can call a
Or have
timer on
some-
him.
the
The
floor,
shot clock.
the floor opens and then they fall down and it just closes.
Yeah, you'd be doing the world a favor. Like you'd really be doing the world a favor, right?
The floor opens
The
up
floor
and
opens
they
and they
drop and they
fall.
have to fight a 3-headed beast with a club.
That's only if they paid for the club.
You have a club pass?
You have a club pass? If not, good luck.
Right, you go down there and there's 2 lines to fight the monster. There's one that gives you weapons and one you just go in. Did you get the medieval flail pass? Oh fuck!
Or even like at the tire shop right here. That would be a good fast
Oh, the
pass.
tire shop, man.
discount tire.
Discount tire
tire.
takes for fucking ever.
A fast pass for sure, right? Fast pass me.
I've set up appointments at Discount Tire. Like as soon as they say they open, I don't know, 8. My appointment's at 8:15. I show up at 8. There's a line. So I'm okay. Well, maybe I have an appointment. I'll get some type of fast. Like they should already be ready for me. No, I gotta wait for the line too. By the time they see me, it's like 8:45. I had an appointment. Oh, okay. I just sit right here. I'll be with you. Another 15 minutes passes. Like what the? What was the point of the appointment?
Yeah, I don't think they honor it. Yeah, I
You
think
should just laminate like a generic fast pass and just take it everywhere.
Just
you
wear
go.
it as like on a
and
lanyard.
we could sell them here.
Oh, there you go.
Tell them they're good everywhere.
We've partnered up with Olive Garden. With
Partnered up with everyone. That's our gimmick.
That'd be a good Christmas gift right there.
a fast.
The Universal Fast Pass.
Universal
I want
fast
that for
pass.
Christmas.
I'll buy that.
Yeah, we're on that. We'll make that a universal fast pass.
Damn, maybe we shouldn't put this on here. They're gonna take our idea.
Patent. No, it's patent. Fast pass. to the
Patent pending.
But yeah, some people should not be allowed in lines, right? Like I've been there. Like last time I was at Chick-fil-A, and it was like a long line inside. And you know, people are there, and obviously you've got 10, 15 minutes before you walk up to it. And right when they walk up, they start looking at the menu. And like, do you have
And then they
this?
start asking their kids,
what do you want?
Like when there's a long line at drive-throughs, I'm like anal. Like I roll down my window to hear what the person in front of me is ordering. Like it better be fucking good. Like
You start honking like, tell them like, get the...
and yeah, when they're like, "Can I have a minute, please?" I'm just like, "Oh, this fucking piece of shit. Where's my fast pass?"
Man, that would be such a good idea. Universal fast pass.
Like me and Noah walked up, or we drove into a McDonald's. And if you're not aware, I don't know if all the McDonald's are like this now, but they have two
Like the screens.
screens that lead into one. And for some reason, there was like 4 cars, and they were all behind one of the screens.
And there was one person in the other one, like at the screen.
Yeah, so one screen had 1 car, and the other screen had like 3 cars. So I pull up and I go to the one with 1 car, right?
You know, the guy's all pissed.
Some guy yells, "Hey, don't you see we're all in line?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're in that line. I see that. Nobody's in this line."
I'm in this one.
So I'm in the short line.
And he got out of line and he drove past us and flipped us off.
Really? Oh, what? How does that make any sense?
Right? Why would you pull up into the long line and
And you're complaining about the time, so you leave and end up with nothing?
It happened to me like 2 days ago. The
Same
same thing
thing?
happened, and I was like, I'm just gonna go. And I asked my girlfriend, I was like, this is right? And she's like, yeah, they're waiting in that line. I was
Yeah,
like,
you could do that.
Yeah, it was. They can do. But they want to wait after 4 cars. That's up to them. If you don't,
I've seen some where there's no cars in one of them, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
would you? Yeah, what
hell
would you
yeah,
do?
I would totally go. I went into the empty one.
Right, because there's no cone in front of it,
Yeah, exactly. There's no bog, yeah, cone.
or there's no sign that says you need a fast pass.
Right. Oh, they honk and they're like, what the fuck? Can't you see there's a line? Can't you see my fast pass?
one time I went up to one and there was like 5 cars. I was like, oh, these idiots. And then I go and then the screen was off. But
Man, so then what did you do if you were at the dead screen?
well, like what any sane person would do, yell out my order as if someone was order or putting it in. And then I drove up, and then that was the dilemma. I got asked, was it 1 McChicken or 3 hamburgers, 3 Big Macs? And I didn't want to pay for 3 Big Macs, but I didn't want 1 McChicken. So then I was like, oh. And then
It was 2 McChickens, actually.
And then I had a fry, a medium Sprite.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Just order there.
Right? Oh, yeah, I guess they fucked it up. Can I just get this? What are they going to tell you? No? Like, man, I can imagine you at the blank screen and all the cars in the other line. We could see the screen too, idiot.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, oh, what's he doing? I think 2 people had already done that.
You, just to make it more real, you're like, yeah, can I have a minute, please? Let me get, you guys still have the McRib?
Like, no, I'm not using the app. I'm not using the app.
Yeah, I've got my fast pass, and I just...
That ever happened to you?
That has happened to me. But me, I'm like, fucking idiots, and I drive up when the screen's black, so I just go, oh, man, and I just drive away in shame.
Fall asleep all hungry.
Yeah, I just go home, just make a sandwich. Because I feel like if I go to the McDonald's 4 blocks up order, like, they're going to know. Like,
Yeah,
They
they'll
saw
know.
me.
This guy's not from here.
right? Go up to the window. Let me guess, you went to the black screen. I have had it where I remember being in high school, and once you're a senior, they would let you drive off and go have lunch wherever. And we'd always go have lunch with my friends. And one day we're hungry, but no one had money. So my friend driving was like, "Don't worry, I got you guys." And I was like, "Oh, he's gonna pay for us, like, for food, badass, like, cool." So we go to the McDonald's drive-thru because there's one like a couple blocks from my school.
I thought you were going to say pulled up to the gas station, put on the ski mask. Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
He gets back in, drive, motherfucker, drive. Oh shit,
He's all shot. Like, drive.
go.
I got you guys.
Go to the hospital. I've got my fast pass.
They'll get me in quick.
So we go up to the McDonald's drive-thru, and then we pull up, and then how can I help you? And he goes, "Yeah, can I just get a cup of water?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, just pull up to the front." Cool. So we go in, and then when we get to the part where you pay, he's like, "Oh no, I just asked for a cup of water. I'm gonna," and I was like, "I guess I don't charge you. Maybe back then they didn't charge you." So the guy was like, "Oh yeah, no worries, man." So we go up to the front, and that's when he just doesn't say anything, and then the lady's just like, "You got this, and that." Okay, here you go. He had like 2 or 3 bags of food, which I'm assuming is a person behind us food. And then he takes off. "Yeah, take your pick, guys. What do you want?" There's all these McNuggets and McChickens in there. Yeah, then we just went back to school and ate. So I'm
Nice.
sure some family drove up waiting for their big meal, and they're just like, "You had the Sprite and the fries, right?" Like, "No, we had."
And that was the water. They threw it at the fan.
So everyone sat there for an extra 10 minutes while they prepared that whole meal again for them.
And while you guys were driving off, were you like, fucking assholes didn't even give us ketchup?
Didn't even give me my
Go drive back around. Like, you guys forgot our ketchup and our
How am I
sweet and
supposed to eat
sour.
these fries?
these stolen fries without ketchup.
I paid for this, man.
And you guys forgot my McFlurry. Like, we're so sorry about that, sir. I always get upset when you drive up and then you get to the window and they're like, "Okay, sir, can you just pull up in number 2?
Oh,
Like,
man. It's like, just give me my food.
why can't I just wait right here? Like, why are you... What, does this guy behind me have a fast pass? Like, what? I don't know. Yeah, I always...
Yeah,
I have to
and-
walk out.
And then you look and then you see there's like 4 cars They're all dusty, like they've been forgotten about, right?
It's just bones.
It's just a skeleton. You just see the hands connected to
You know, if you pull in there, they're forgetting about you, right? It's all dark in the shadows. There's
like
like
a car from
crows.
'67.
street light flickering in the back.
Right, like, oh no.
The
Park
forgotten
next
zone.
And I hate it when I go to drive-thrus and they mess up my order.
Oh,
Like, that
yeah.
shit pisses me off.
You don't like wait right there and check first and make everyone wait just to make sure.
You have
Man.
to.
But like sometimes, like we had a Whataburger the other day, and it's like, okay, we ordered 2 burgers and 2 fries. There's 2 burgers, 2 fries, and then we get there, and then his is missing the extra patty and the extra cheese, and it's like, like how do you, it's not like you're gonna open up there, and like that sucks too.
So do they like remake your burger, or do they give you like a wrapped just a patty and cheese?
I didn't go back. I don't go back.
Oh yeah, we were all the way
You're just like
home.
fuck it. Like,
Yeah. Fuck it.
a lot of times
They
when-
won. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose it.
You gotta choose your bosses. A lot of times when we order, but when I order food like from an app like Uber Eats or DoorDash, whatever, yeah, they always fuck up the fucking order, and then it's sealed. So like, I don't know. If
Yeah,
it's
tell me about it. Because every time you guys order Grandies, I'm always like, just get me a cherry cobbler.
That's all I wanted. I don't think you've gotten it once. They forget.
I've never got it. When you guys got it that first day, it
like,
looks so good.
That cherry cobbler looks so good. You're thinking about
And
it
you
for a
haven't gotten
week.
it?
Twice.
I'll be tattooing all sad, and then I hear Grandies, and I get a big smile like, yes, cherry cobbler, please. And it comes, and I see everybody eating, and I walk back there, and it's like, fuck, there's no
Where's my
cherry.
cherry cobbler. Yeah, they do that a lot.
It's like, oh, they didn't forget his, but they forgot yours.
Well, they gave me an extra one.
That sucks. They gave me an extra one.
And it's happened where we've Uber Eats Starbucks and it comes with no straws. Like I
Right? What a cruel world. Huh? What did you just
Come
throw it in the guy's
on.
face, right?
Like I understand there's some with like the little sip, but like a frappuccino. When I want my caramel crunch ribbon frappuccino, I want a straw to drink it.
Especially if you get like a hot drink and you drink it like the little thing and you're like,
Fucking savages, right?
"Man, who the fuck do they think we are? No straws."
But like for reals though.
Right? No extra salt, and pepper. What is this shit?
Something that's been pissing me off lately too is when I open doors for people and they don't say thank you. Like, I don't know why. Especially like when it's like a far one, like they're far and I'm like, I'll hold it for you, man. Like, come on. And yeah, they're walking, they see me, they check their phone, they look at me and then they just keep walking. I'm like, oh, you fucking bastard, get outside that. I hate it. Like, that pisses me off.
And then they get right in front of you in line, and you're like, hey, how are you in front of me? And then
Yes.
they order the cherry cobbler, and that's the last one, right? It's the last.